Kabbalah's influence extended well beyond Judaism. Renaissance occultists and Christian Kabbalists attempted to fuse its concepts with Neoplatonism and Christianity. This syncretism laid the groundwork for many later esoteric movements in the West, including Rosicrucianism and Freemasonry. St. Gregory Palamas teaches that true knowledge of God comes only through purification, illumination, and union, not through hidden doctrines or intellectual speculation. The Kabbalah, for all its sophistication, bypasses repentance and the ascetic struggle, offering instead a path of empowerment rather than communion. As Alexander's conquest spread Greek culture across the East, a process of religious syncretism occurred. Egyptian, Babylonian, Persian, and Greek spiritual systems began to merge, forming a stew of esoteric thought that would shape the Western occult traditions for centuries. One of the key movements that arose from the mixture was Hermeticism, based on writings attributed to Hermes Trismegistus, a composite figure said to embody Egyptian Thoth and Greek Hermes. The Corpus Hermeticum taught that the human soul is divine, trapped in matter, and must ascend through secret knowledge, or gnosis, to return to its origin. This framework heavily influenced Gnosticism. Gnosticism, which the Church Fathers battled vigorously, held that salvation comes not through Christ's incarnation and resurrection, but through inner enlightenment. It viewed the material world as evil and the body as a prison. Though defeated doctrinally, its core ideas continued to resurface through the centuries in occult forms. This period also birthed Neoplatonism, a revival of Platonic philosophy that posited a divine hierarchy emanating from the One. Thinkers like Plotinus and Proclus developed intricate systems of metaphysical ascent, ideas that were later adapted by occultism into magical cosmologies. Why does all this matter? Because the fusion of pagan ritual, mystical speculation, and philosophical abstraction created the skeleton of Western occultism. Secret societies, magical systems, and new religious movements all drew from these sources. This spiritual DNA would later be inherited by the alchemists of the Renaissance, the secret orders of the Enlightenment, and eventually the magicians and mediums of the 19th century.